It's Good News with Gary, featuring University of Akron President Gary L. Miller.
Hi, everyone. Here's some good news from University of Akron. As we wrap up our Black History Month festivities in February and move into Women's History Month in March, I want to thank the campus organizations and groups that have hosted or will host a variety of programs to mark each occasion. For March, the University of Akron is planning to offer events including panels, dialogue sessions, and speakers, and tabling in the Student Union with resources that celebrate the history, understanding, and empowerment of women and their impact on the campus, in the community, and around the world. Please visit the UA website to learn about all the Women's History Month offerings. I also want to recognize the UA Counseling and Testing Center for organizing Taking Care Week, a series of activities designed to help individuals take care of themselves and connect with others. Events included a workshop focused on how to be an effective ally to LGBTQ individuals, a stress management fair, a writing workshop, cycling and circuit training events, and more. I hope you were able to participate in one or more of these events. Although we're all very busy in our daily lives, it's important to take time for self-care so that we're equipped to care for one another. Community partnerships are very important to the University of Akron, especially partnerships that promote engaging and unique learning opportunities for students of all ages. That's why we were excited to announce recently that we are continuing our partnership with the Soapbox Derby and its Gravity Racing Challenge, known as GRC. GRC is the Derby's education-based racing initiative that engages elementary, middle, and high school students in project-based learning, creative problem-solving, and team building in the STEM areas of science, technology, engineering, and math. GRC programs reach students from grades 3 through 8 and into high school. Participation in the Soapbox Derby drives innovation, imagination, and creativity, and helps students understand that STEM careers are within their reach and can make a difference in the world. And who knows, maybe one day those students will come to UA's Buchtel College of Arts and Sciences, the College of Health and Human Science, or the College of Engineering and Polymer Science to start a course of education that leads to a STEM career. The Derby program certainly makes it seem possible, and that's why it's a priority for us to support this vital community program. I want to call your attention to an upcoming event on Tuesday, March 1st that should be very interesting to anyone who, like me, has a passion for science and culture. Ed Yong, a Pulitzer Prize-winning writer with The Atlantic, will visit UA for the Dr. Gary B. and Pamela S. Williams Lecture in Biology to offer his thoughts on the intersection of biology and social culture during the COVID pandemic. Ed Yong won the Pulitzer last year for his coverage of the pandemic, but he's actually been writing about the threat of infectious disease outbreaks since 2018. His writing anticipated the course of this virus, the complex challenges that the U.S. faced, and the government's response as the virus spread. His lecture at UA will focus on the pandemic's effects, reset expectations for the end of COVID, and map out a path forward for the country. The event, a program of the Department of Biology and the Williams Honors College, will be moderated by UA professor Hazel Barton, who is director of our Integrated Bioscience program. Check your email soon for more details about what is sure to be a fascinating lecture. As we near the end of the basketball regular season, I want to congratulate Coach Melissa Jackson and the Zips women's basketball team. UA swept rival Kent State, including a 73-64 win over the Golden Flashes on February 19th at the Jar to earn the Wagon Wheel Challenge for this season. Senior Jordan Dawson, who by the way scored her 1,000th career point earlier this year, led UA in that game with 30 points. We'll be cheering on both the women's and the men's basketball teams as they close out the regular season next week. And I want to congratulate the UA's men's basketball team for clinching a spot in the MAC tournament in Cleveland. Go Zips! Well, that's some recent news from the University of Akron. Please join me soon for another Good News with Gary podcast. Thank you.